Hello students, I hope all are fine and are doing your studyings properly. Do your homeworks on time and submit it to the day itself. I hope you were clear with the previous topic. So let's start today with a new topic, fertilization. Next one. What is called fertilization? The fusion of male and female gamete is called fertilization. Fertilization, that is, two characters are involved, male and female gametes, male sperm and female ovum. So the same method for plants. So male and female gametes is called the fusion of, that is called fertilization. Another fertilization is double fertilization. This example for angiosperm. Next one. So events of fertilization: germination of pollen to form pollen tube, the stigma, and growth of pollen tube and style. So different characters. So first of all, the pollen tube and the stigma and pollen tube and style, direction of pollen tube and micropyle, then embryo sac, male gametes, then syngamy and triple fusion. These are all important for this fertilization. Next one. So pollen on the stigma. So what is the method? Pollen on the stigma. A variety of pollens fall on the receptive stigma, but all them do not germinate and bring out fertilization. The receptive surface of the stigma receives the pollen. Next, so the different types. Wet stigma. What is called wet stigma? The stigmatic fluid, that is called wet stigma. And pellicle, that is dry stigma. Then another important point, cap block. The extreme tip of pollen tube appears hemispherical and transparent when viewed through the microscope. This is called cap block. Next one. Pollen tube in the style. So what is? After the germination of the pollen, tube enter into the style from the stigma. So growth of the pollen tube in style depend on the type. Next one. So types of style. In three types of style: hollow or open style, solid or closed style, and semi-solid or half closed style. So first, hollow style. This is open style. This is common method useful for monocots. Monocots mean ஒருவித்திலை தாவரங்கள். So a hollow canal running from the stigma to the base of the style is present. This is hollow or open style. Next, solid style. This is common method for dicot plants. So dicot means இருவித்திலை தாவரங்கள். So next, semi-solid or half closed style. This is intermediate between solid and open type. There is a difference of opinion on the nature of transmitting tissue. Some authors consider that they found only solid styles. Next one. So, entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So, this is porogamy, chalosogamy, mesogamy. Next one. Entry of pollen tube into embryo sac. Irrespective of the place of the entry of pollen tube into the ovule. So, it enters the embryo sac at the microphylar end. So, microphylar end, this is small projection open for the seed. The pollen enters into the embryo sac directly into one of the syzygids. So, the entry of pollen tube into embryo sac, it is the pollen tube into ovule and enter the embryo sac at the microphylar end. Next one. Double fertilization. So, இரட்டை கருவுறுதல். Lilium and Fertilaria both are the male gametes released from the male gametophyte or involved in the fertilization. So, Lilium and Fertilaria both of them male gametes. Then they fertilize two different components of the embryo sac. Since both the male gametes are involved in fertilization, the phenomenon is called double fertilization. What is called double fertilization? So, two male gametes released from the male gametophytes. So, only involved in the male gametophytes. The use of Lilium and Fritillaria. So, they fertilize two different components of the embryo sac. This is double fertilization. Next one. So, this picture in double fertilization example. Next one. So, forced fertilization structure and events. After fertilization, the several changes take place in the floral parts, the formation of the seed. So, what are they participate in the fertilization in flower? Tell me. So, important the fertilization characters are present in the floral. Some examples of flower. Many flowers are present in the characters. So the events after fertilization, the endosperm, embryo development, formation of seed, fruits are called post-fertilization. So, most important for this, the endosperm, embryo development. So, another one seed. So, seed is two type, dicot and monocot, and fruits. Some example for parthenocarpy. Next one. So, this is endosperm. The primary endosperm nucleus divided immediately after fertilization, but before the zygote start to divide. So, to form the endosperm. So, primary endosperm nucleus divide agudhu. Then fertilization, those zygotes start. So, zygote enagudhu thirumba divide agudhu. So, another form of endosperm. Next one. So, nuclear endosperm. What is nuclear endosperm? Primary nucleus several mitotic divisions. This is mitotic, indirect method divisions. So the without cell wall formation. So free nuclear conditions in the endosperm. Example for Arachis. So first of all, the nuclear endosperm, the nucleus, the divided stage of mitotic division, then the formation of nuclear condition without cell wall. Next one. So cellular endosperm, primary endosperm nucleus divided into two nuclei, and it is immediately followed by wall formation. So the fellow cell wall formation is example for Adoxa. Next one. Halobial endosperm. What is called halobial endosperm? So endosperm nucleus moves towards base. So endosperm nucleus moves towards base of embryo sac. So divided into two nuclei. So rendu nucleus namakku divide agudhu. And the embryo sac divided into two nuclei. So example for Hydrilla vallisneria. This example for important Hydrilla and vallisneria is aquatic plants. Next one. So in the nutritive tissue developing embryo, so first of all the nutritive tissue. So adoda nutrition kadachadhaan adoda development adhigama irukum. So in majority angiosperm, many angiosperm plants are in forest. So the zygote divided only after the development of endosperm. Next one. So development of dicot embryo. So different stages of dicot embryo. So your book page number 23. So different type of the development of dicot embryo. So dicot means Sirivithalai Thavarangal. So first stage, observe the book. A. Zygote, then B. Two-celled, that is pro-embryo, then four-celled, then globular embryo. This structure is suspensor and embryonal mass, hypophysis, then heart-shaped embryo, then mature embryo. So mature embryo, this is G. So suspensor, root cap, radical, cotyledon. This is mudirnd, adhaadu mature embryo na mudirndittu. Next, mature embryo is in seed. So finally mature embryo in a seed. So a seed contains the pot, root cap, radical, cotyledons and plumule. So next one. Seed. So what is called seed? The fertilized ovule is called seed and possesses an embryo, endosperm and a productive coat. Seeds may be endospermous. So most of them, the seeds look like small, then variety of colors and look like small size. So some example of wheat, maize, barley and sunflower. These are all in simple. The next, non-endospermous, example for bean, mango. Next one. So Parthenocrabe. So Parthenocrabe is important. So many importance for the seedless fruits in horticulture. Then useful for the preparation of jam, jellies and fruit drinks, etc. So this is very, very important for this useful purpose. Next one. So parthenocarpy, fruits. Next, Oryza. This is monocot plants, rice. This is also monocot. This look like picture. So not clearly the picture. So light you understand the image. So this is monocot plant, Musa. This is banana tree. So these are all banana tree pods. Next one. So also another example for monocot plant. This different variations. So root is branches. So சல்லிவேர் தொகுப்புன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Next. So scissor seed, dicot seed. So your book page number 22. The mature seeds are attached to the fruit wall by stalk is called funicles. Then the funicles disappear. The leaving scurg is called hilum, and below the hilum a small pore is called micropyle. Then the outer coat is called testa, and the inner coat is thin, membranous, and that is called dagman. So this is very, very important for this chapter. So underline the word dagman. So the third point, the hilum and small pore is called micropyle is present and facilitate entry of O2 and oxygen and water into the seeds during germination. So ஒரு seed growth ஆகிறதுக்கு என்ன அடிப்படையாக தேவை அப்படின்னா அதுக்கு தேவையான அந்த O2 and வாட்டர்ஸ்லாம் டெஃபினட்டாக அது கிடைக்கும்போது ஜெர்மினேட் ஆகுது. So next another important point is funicles and hilum. The scissor seed and dicot seed, it is important for this. Next one, the dicot seed scissor ornithium. So the reserve food and the cotyledons are thin. The portion of embryonal axis projecting beyond the cotyledons, that is called radicle or embryonic root. So what is called embryonic root? So the embryonal axis projecting beyond the cotyledons. Then another one is the axis, அதாவது the other end of the axis is embryonic shoot or plum. So embryonic shoot other than plum. The embryonal axis, the cotyledon is called epicotyle. So the embryonal axis above the level of cotyledon, that is called epicotyle. Next one, this is different type of cotyledons. The Oryza seed, monocot seed. So Oryza seed, your book page number 23, the example for monocot seed. So first one, caryopsis. What is called caryopsis? The seed of paddy is one seeded and is called caryopsis. Paddy, what is paddy? Oryza sativa, நெல் பயிர் சொல்லுவோம்ல அதுதான் paddy. Next, epithelium. Embryo definite layer, அதாவது எம்ப்ரியோட டெஃபினட் லேயராக இருக்குல்ல, ஸோ அதுக்கு பேர் என்னது? epithelium. And the embryo is small and consists of one shield shaped cotyledon, scutellum, and a short axis with plum and radicle protected by the root cap. Then plum and surrounded by a protective sheath that is called coleoptile, and radicle including root cap also covered by protective sheath is called coleorhiza. What is called coleorhiza? The radicle including root cap is also covered by protective sheath is called coleorhiza. Next one. So, apomixis. So, reproduction involving fertilization in flowering plant is called ambimixis. And wherever reproduction does not involve union of male and female gametes is called apomixis. So, difference between ambimixis and apomixis. Now, apomixis. So, does not involve union of male and female gametes is called apomixis. This is asexual method. Next one. Polyembryony. What is called polyembryony? More than one embryo in seed is called polyembryony. So, occurrence of. So, ஒரு எம்ப்ரியோக்கு மேலே இருக்கக்கூடியது. That is called polyembryony. So, different types. The cleavage polyembryony, formation of embryo by cell the embryo, then development of more than one embryo sac within the same ovule, and activation of some saprophytic cells of the ovule. So, example for the nucellus and citrus and etc. Then practical appliances. The citrus are found better clone or orchids. Okay, next one. So, or recall all the parts. So, first of all, what is called fertilization? So, the fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. Now, another method is double fertilization and events of fertilization. Then, pollen on the stigma, the dry stigma and wet stigma. What is called wet stigma? The stigmatic fluid, that is called stigma. And pollen tube in the style, types of styles. Hollow style, that is open style. It is common monocot plants. And solid style, closed type, that is common style type of dicot, that is Irivithalai Thavaram. And semi-solid style, another one entry of pollen tube into the ovule, and porogamy, and chalosogamy and mesogamy, entry of pollen tube in the embryo sac, and double fertilization and triple fusion. So, your book page number 20, the forced fertilization pictures and fertilization in angiosperm, then forced fertilization structure and events, and endosperm, nucleoendosperm, cellular endosperm, holobial endosperm, and functions of endosperm. So, functions of endosperm, it is majority of angiosperm. The zygote divided only after the development of endosperm. The endosperm regulate the precise mode of embryo development. So, another one, development of dicot embryo. So, the stages of involved in the development dicot embryo. This picture is available in your book page number 23. And another one is the mature embryo has radicle, that is two type, cotyledon and plumule. And another one seed, the fertilized ovulus, that is called seed. And Caesar seed, example for dicot seed. So the mature seeds are attached to the fruit, while by the stalk is called funicles, and hilum, microphyll, and testa, dagman, and epicotyle. That is, what is epicotyle? The embryonal axis above the level of cotyledon, that is called epicotyle. And hypocotyle, that is cylindrical origin, that is hypocotyle. And Oryza seed, example for monocot seed. And Caryopsis, epithelium, scutellum, root cap, coleoptile, coleoryza. And monocot seed, Oryza sativa. Your book page number 24, this picture is available. And apomixis. So what is called apomixis? The reproduction involving fertilization in flowering plants. It is called amphimixis. And another one, reproduction does not involve union of male and female gametes, is called apomixis. And recurrent apomixis, non-recurrent apomixis. And vegetative reproduction. So the example of pupil, allium, runner, chrysanthemum, and adventive embryony, and budding, diplospory, then apospory, then polyembryony, then different types, and parthenocarpy. So finally the significance. So parthenocarpy significance for those seedless fruits have great significance in horticulture. So the seedless fruits have great commercial importance, then useful for jams, jellies, and fruit drinks, etc. Okay. Then so asexual reproduction, the another part of so vegetative reproduction, and that is apomixis method. Then polyembryony, that is your book page number, this picture is available for this 25, the polyembryony. So the psychotic embryo and endosperm, antipodal embryo, so the embryo sac. Okay, so your homework is make 20 short question answers. Okay.